Yo, 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 this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, Yardis Team Skull Grunt, and this is Pokemon Masters EX. And guys, in this video, we will be discussing the very first or second, whatever, sync pair that comes out on 2024. And why first or second? Well, because there are two seasonal sync pairs that come out on January 1. One is New Year Clair. Two is New Year Wallace. I already made a video on New Year Clair, so this is the second video that I'll be doing for you guys. If you are curious about New Year Clair, you can check out the link in the description where I discuss her good sides and her bad sides. But, you know, if you prefer to look at all four of the New Year or rather of January seasonals in brief, I have a video for you guys. 1 out of 5 or none out of 5 link will also be in the description down below. And while you're at it, you can check out my how many gems can we get video for an overview of how many gems we'll be getting for January. But in this video, we'll be discussing New Year Wallace's entire kit, which maxes out at 3 copies. If you're able to get 3 copies, congratulations. You have unlocked his full potential. And he is a seasonal sync pair. That means seasonal sync pairs give you a 7% chance of scouting for a random 5-star with a 2% chance of scouting for the featured unit. Seasonal sync pairs also has 2 routes of scouting. One is the non-paid route, which the first 3 multi-pulls will get you 3, up to 3, move candy coins off his respective role, which is he is a field sync pair. And the paid route, which if you are going for that route, you have 7,700 paid gems, gives you a 25% chance of scouting for the featured unit using the Great Ticket Scout. And if you get shafted all the way, well, 20,200 paid gems will guarantee you 1 copy of New Year Wallace, as opposed to the other route, the non-paid route, which if you get completely shafted, that is 36,600 paid gem, or 36,300 non-paid gems versus 20,200 paid gems. A little cheaper if you go for the paid route. But anyway, guys, before we continue, huge shout out goes to all the members of my channel who have been supporting me all throughout these 3 years. Thank you guys so much for your support. January is my birthday month, and I would be very happy if you guys will help me out for even 1 month by clicking on the join button down below and joining these people, because work has not been kind so far. This January, it has not yet been, it's not yet January, but I've already received word from my bosses that I will be having less classes. And as a yoga teacher, the less classes I have, the less income I get per month. And they're removing 2 classes from me even before January started. And those are strong classes too. And I have lots of students. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my bosses. So I hope that they'll be kinder next time. But anyway, if you want to help me out, join them, click on the join button, or help me by going to coffee.com/splgum and give me a birthday present. But anyway, let's continue, guys. So, New Year Clair, New Year Wallace comes out on January 1, ends on January 19. You have 18 days to scout for New Year Clair and New Year Wallace. Meanwhile, Iono over here, January 12 comes out and ends on February 1. You have until January 31 to scout for Iono. And last but not the least, you have Grusha, which comes out on January 22, ends on February 11. You have until February 10 to scout for this sync pair. So, Iono and Grusha are Pokefairs. 10% chance of scouting for them. And seasonals, Clair and Wallace only have a 10% chance of scouting for, or rather 7% chance of scouting for a random 5-star. But all of these give you a 2% chance of scouting for the featured unit. Benefits of scouting seasonals. First 3 multiples gets you the move candy coin of their respective roles. So support for Clair, field move candy coin for Wallace. Meanwhile, Iono and Grusha, every single time you get a copy of them, you get 4 5-star power-ups as well as 4 roll cake coins of their respective EX rolls. Not rolls, but EX rolls for the Poke Fair. So, Iono gets, every single time you get Iono, you get 4 strike roll cake coins. And for Grusha, you get 4 tech move cake or tech roll cake coins. You can exchange for a strike roll cake or a tech roll cake and give that strike roll cake to Wallace to unlock his EX roll, which is a striker, which means that if you decide to 6-star EX him, he will bring in Sunny Day before his sync move. His first sync move is going to be powered up by Sunny Day, and that Sunny Day is going to be extended. And if you give him his EX roll, his sync move will not only hit one opponent, but it will hit every single opponent in the opponent's field of play. And that's the benefit of having a strike sync pair or strike EX roll for, you know, Wallace or New Year Wallace over here. So if you are scouting for any of these sync pairs, let me know right now in the comment section and wish you the best of luck. New Year luck, 2024 luck if you are scouting for these sync pairs. But now let us take a look at his entire kit. So this image, if you see this, congratulations, you have successfully scouted for New Year Wallace. And this sync pair again is a field sync pair with an EX roll of Strike. So, if you take notice, by the way, again, if we go back, all the other sync pairs we have in this update are support, support, support. What the heck? Before, I'm not sure if it was last year or last year, we've been getting tech, non-stop techs. Now it's just support, 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 support. Hiya. Supports all the way. I'm just glad that it's not 4 supports and just 3. But anyway, field sync pairs are okay. So, he has Shadow Ball. 20% chance of lowering the opponent's special defense -1. He is a fire type, by the way. You have a buddy move. Strange Flames Mind Blown. And this activates if you have used any move once. I think this applies to every single move, not just Shadow Ball, but also Hoenn Analysis, and it's Showtime. So it's Showtime. This is a trainer move that you can use on any of your allies, and it raises that ally's special attack +4, and it maxes out their critical hit rate. Hoenn Analysis gives you a special moves up next effect for all your allied sync pairs, makes you powerful, 40% stronger special attack damage, and gives everyone, or gives the field of play, Hoenn Circle or Hoenn Special Circle. And this powers up everyone's special attacks and special sync moves by 10% to a maximum of 40% power up. I think just by having New Year Wallace in your team, that power up is 20% for Hoenn Circle. So the more Hoenn sync pairs you have, the stronger your attacks and your sync moves are gonna be. Hoenn Analysis, you know, these circles are brand new mechanic. And the sync pair that first came out with this one is actually Champion Nate with his, I forgot what, was it Unova Analysis or something like that? I forgot. But anyway, this is Master Passive level trainer move. So this is a good thing. And it not only powers up your normal attacks, but also powers up your sync moves, and not just for Wallace, but also for every single one of your sync pairs, whether they are Hoenn sync pairs or not. But the more Hoenn sync pairs you have, the stronger your power-ups will be, to a maximum of 40% power-up. and a maximum damage reduction. You get to receive less damage from the opponent's normal attacks and opponent's sync moves as well. So maximum damage reduction is 14%. He has a buddy move, which, again, this unlocks once you have used any move once, and this cannot be deactivated. This is a 4-move gauge attack which hits everyone. Strange Flames Mind Blown. It increases the user's special moves up next effect by 0 to 10 stat ranks. Every single stat rank up is a 40% increase in damage. And it says over here, it raises it by 0 to 10 at random. The higher the rank of the effect increase, the lower the chance it will activate. I'm gonna go there to the numbers in a little bit, but remember that yes, it says 0 to 10, but the chance of getting 10 is almost close to none. So take that to consideration. He has a max move. I forgot to put the max moves of Wallace. I am so sorry, but he is a Dynamaxing pair, and he has Max Phantasm and Max Flare as max moves. If you use Max Flare, the weather will become sunny, and when the weather becomes sunny, you get to power up your Strange Flames Mind Blown, as well as your sync move is going to be powered up because fire types get powered up by sunny day. Max Phantasm lowers the opponent's defense, all the opponent's defense, -2. Take note, Shadow Ball lowers the opponent's special defense, but Max Phantasm lowers the opponent's defense stat instead. And while it's nice to lower the opponent's defensive stat, just the normal defense stat, physical defense, you will not benefit from the opponent's lowered defense stat with Wallace, because Wallace is a special attacker through and through. So let's talk about his passive skills. You have Mind-Blowing Illusion. This activates one of several additional effects at random after you use your max move, which is Max Phantasm or Max Flare. KO opponent special boost up to 9 if you're able to knock out an opponent using a move, an attack, whatsoever. You get to give yourself special moves up next +2. That means 80% stronger damage for the next attack that you use on the opponent, either Shadow Ball or Strange Flames Mind Blown. And last, Max Countdown 2 lowers your sync move countdown -2 after using your max move, which is nice. All right, now let's talk about the numbers. So, what is the chance of Strange Flames Mind Blown giving you 10 stat ranks? And what is the chance, or what are the several additional effects for Mind-Blowing Illusion? Let's take a look at Absol-utely's infographics thing. Mind-Blowing Illusion has a 16% chance of giving you an Endure effect, or a 16% chance of giving you a free move next, or 16.7% chance, well, everything was 16 point something like that, giving you a damage guard next effect. It also has either those or 50% chance of triggering either a 33% chance of a super effective up next effect, which powers up your super effective attacks by 1.5 times damage, 33% chance of the 50% chance of giving you gradual healing, and 33% chance of the 50% chance of giving you a critical hit next. It says over here it only activates one of several additional effects at random. So I'm guessing that you only get one of everything. So I think what I want to get is that super effective up next, because that is, I think, the best one, the multiplier that I want, and the others are just bonuses. So how about Strange Flames Mind Blown? Well, Strange Flames Mind Blown has a 30% chance of giving you 0, 20% chance of giving you 1 or 2 stat ranks. That's 40 to 80% stronger damage. 15% chance of giving you a 3 stat ranks. 10% chance of giving you 4 stat ranks. And meanwhile, from 5 to 10, it's not gonna be high at all. 3% chance of 5%, 1% chance 6%, 0.4% chance of 7 stat ranks, 0.3% chance of 8 stat ranks, 0.2% chance of 9, and 0.1% chance of 10. And just in case you get 10 stat ranks, guys, that is a 400% increase in damage for your next attack, which is going to be very powerful. It's going to be 4 times as powerful as normal, just in case you get 10 stat ranks of special moves up next effect. So those are the numbers. It's pretty much RNG for this one. So now let's talk about the sync grid. 1 out of 5, you got Dauntless. 2 out of 5, you got Gobsmack 4, which has a chance, 50% chance of leaving the opponent confused. I take it that you will be using Strange Flames Mind Blown for an AoE confusion over here. Healing Sun, every single time you attack an opponent, you get to heal a little bit of HP. It's Showtime MP Refresh 2, so that you give an ally or yourself special attack plus 4, maximum critical hit rate. 1 with the Sun prevents flinching, confused, trapped for yourself when the weather is sunny. Shadow Ball on a roll 2. Basically 60% chance of lowering the opponent's special defense. Shadow Ball, super duper effective 5, 50% stronger Shadow Ball damage if the opponent's weak to ghosts. Speeding Sun speeds up the move gauge when it's sunny. 3 out of 5, you got a multiplier for your sync move. The higher your special attack is, the stronger your sync move is gonna be. Charging Sun powers up your normal attacks by 30% if the weather is sunny. This is additional to the Soul Sunny Day bonus when it's sunny. Hoenn Analysis MP Refresh 2, so that you get to extend this and increase your damage, increase your sync move damage, reduce the damage the opponent inflicts on you. It's Showtime Ramp Up 2, raises your special attack plus 2 when you use its Showtime. And there's a little slash over there that just distracts me. Let me just quickly fix that in a bit. All right. So next, we have Shadow Ball, Brain Gain 9. Every single time you use Shadow Ball, you will get a special moves up next effect plus 1. This is good, 40% stronger Shadow Ball, but I'd rather have a... It's more fun to have an RNG raises your special moves up next effect by 0 to 10 stat ranks when you use Strange Flames Mind Blown. Soften Up 1, chances of landing a critical hit with your sync move is going to be more powered up. And then you got some max move power up tiles. Max Flare power up 100, Max Phantasm power up 100, and then 2 sync move power up tiles. So, as a striker, he only gets, well, he gets 2, actually 3 sync move power up tiles, or rather multipliers. Well, is it only 3? Well, number 1, Sunny Day. His fire type sync move will gonna be powered up by Sunny Day. Number 2, if you're able to get super effective up next effect from Mind Blowing Illusion, that's gonna be random. That's a second multiplier. Number 3, Hoenn Analysis will power up your sync move by up to 40% damage. And number 4, Brain Power will power up your special attack, or will power up your sync move the higher your special attack is raised. So lots of multipliers for his sync move, even as a field sync pair. Again, Sunny Day, Hoenn Analysis, super effective up next effect, just in case you're lucky with that, and Brain Power. And if you 6-star EX him, give him the Strike EX roll, he'll be able to hit every single opponent using his sync move. So, how good is his damage? Well, I did some calculations. This is a level 140, super effective up next effect, Sunny Day powered up, fire type weak opponent, and maximum stats across the board with 10 stacks of special moves up next effect. We will not be discussing too much about the special moves up next effect. We have Hoenn Circle active with 3 Hoenn Sync pairs in your team. The damage that we will be getting, 6-star EX, as well as giving him the Strike EX roll. The sync move damage is 7,232,425, which is not amazingly crazy, but it's not too bad. And if you decide to pair him up just in case with Champion Leaf, and Champion Leaf can give the opponent -2 fire type rebuff, or you can also pair him up with Gordy and use Tarsha to give the opponent -2 fire type rebuff. If we compute the damage, that goes up to 10,848,637. As you can see over here, Strange Flames Mind Blown, just in case you have special moves up next effect +10, your Strange Flames Mind Blown will be stronger in damage, 17 million. But if you hit 3 opponents, that goes down to 8,830,000. But if there's only 1 opponent, wow, that damage is so very strong. Plus your max move of Max Flare, giving you that 5,722,358 damage. But this is only a Sync Nuke build. This is not even a DPS build. Let's check the DPS build right now. I have Charging Sun over here. Healing Sun, we can power up everything, and let's just check how much damage this does. This is a... By the way, I did not give Critical Strike 2 if I'm not mistaken. Let me... Wait, I gave Critical Strike 2, my mistake. So, let's give Critical Strike 2 to this DPS build. Sunny Day powered up with super effective up next effect, with Hoenn Circle 3 sync pairs, with special moves up next effect +10, with the Strike EX roll with 6-star EX. Compute the damage, that is 12,350,756. And if we give a fire type rebuff -2 to the opponent, the damage goes up to 18,526,000, which is similar to earlier. That's sus. Did I give Sunny Day? Yes, I gave Sunny Day. Weird. It is very similar to what we computed earlier, which is strange, I think. But anyway, that's that. That's level 140. And you have Max Flare power up as well if you want to give the Max Flare thing over here. But see that you have 2 move gauge refresh tiles over here. One is a 60% chance of restoring 1 move gauge. One is a 30% chance. You have a 90% chance of charging your move gauge by at least 1, and a little less percent chance of charging your move gauge +2 when you go for this one. Now, I got another build for you guys. This is for Shadow Ball. If you decide to go for Shadow Ball, I got Hoenn Analysis over here. Shadow Ball super duper effective 5, Shadow Ball on a roll 2, Shadow Ball brain gain 9. But I will not be focusing too much on the Shadow Ball build here. It's more fun to go for the Fire build for Wallace and Blacephalon. Now, that is his kit. And what can we say right now? He's a fun sync pair to use. I think he is overall a nice fire type. If I'm not mistaken, he is the first fire type field sync pair that we have, if I'm not mistaken. If you were to consider, maybe Signisud Morty deserves the fire type field role. But he does pretty well, and if you pair him up with Signisud Morty, I think they're gonna be a very, very nice combo. But in terms of multipliers, a lot of multipliers, but that super effective up next effect only triggers once. And that is an RNG. Again, the super effective up next effect only has a 33% chance, over 50% chance of triggering. So, probably you'll have to play with RNG if you really want that super effective up next effect to trigger. But with all the fire type sync pairs that we have in the game, this is my question for you guys, and I leave you with this. He's a very nice unit overall. Master Fear level if you want to consider his Hoenn analysis. That circle thing is always a good thing. So, Master Fear level trainer move. Yeah. The question I have for you guys is, do you need another fire type? We have a lot of fire types. We have a lot of fire type AoE attackers. Do you need another fire type? Fire types are one of the most oversaturated types in the game. Yes, he has a lot in store for him, but do you need another fire type sync pair? Yes, you have a nice new animation for your buddy move. Yes, you have powerful AoE fire type attacks. Yes, you can probably use a ghost type attack, but do you need another fire type? And don't tell me that there are not a lot of Sunny Day users out there. There are a lot of Sunny Day users out there. A lot of free-to-play Sunny Day users as well. So, him being a field unit, not exactly that relevant because fire types are just oversaturated. So, that is what I leave you with. That is, I think, the only negative thing I can say about him. Aside from, you know, he's not being able to debuff the opponent. Well, that's not exactly his role, debuffing the opponent. Because, for example, Variety Kiawe can AoE attack the opponent, can debuff the opponents a lot, but not really strong damage. Wallace, his defenses are not great. He's at special attack. Well, all those stuffs are good, but he cannot do much aside from damage. So let me know in the comment section what you think and if you're scouting for him or not. Wallace as flamboyant as ever. That outfit, you know, this could be something that I could cosplay, but that's just very, very hard to find those crazy colors for his outfit. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me right now. Again, this is the timeline of events or of sync pair scouts that are happening for the month of January. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you want to support me again, you can click on the join button down below and become a member of my channel. Just like Shadow, Finn, and Alcin who have supported me for 3 years. For Roy, Luca, and Jeremy who have supported me for 2 years. Iwis, Kosei, Tatsuya, Golden, Apsaras who have supported me for at least a year. And Great Ball tier supporters, Yuki and Sophia, thank you so much. And Pokeball tier member, Pokefriendo, thank you so much for your support as well. Especially in my birthday month, which helps me make myself happy despite the stresses at work. I really enjoy my work, but the developments at work isn't just not something that I'm thrilled about because the less classes I have, you know, just removing one class from me removes at least $75 from my monthly income, which I badly need money right now because I just updated my computer and I spent a lot of money on my computer. A lot. So much money. If you want to help me out, become a member, become a gifter, just like thank you Iwis and Kosei for being a gifter. Or support me at coffee.com/SPLgum. My birthday is coming out, or coming, on January 16. If you want to support me, go to my coffee page, join, or rather, give me a coffee or give me a birthday present. Thank you to Jeremy and Princess J. Dayan for being part of my coffee page. Thank you so much. And yeah, that is basically it. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Yeah, good luck if you're scouting for Ash, or not Ash, sorry, Thunderbolt Red and Aura Cynthia, they are coming back tomorrow. If you're watching this when the video is released, they're gonna have their respective EX roles. I've been told right now that, correction, Thunderbolt Red's passives also pile up with their passive skills. So their extension is gonna be quite very, very, very long. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna make a comparison for you guys so you can see just the difference of a field Thunderbolt Red versus a non-field Thunderbolt Red. Look forward to that video. But with that, thank you for watching. This is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, your artist Team Skull Grunt. Happy New Year! And I will see you in the next video. Rawr.